All right. I think we're all...
Sound muted.
All right, I think we're on the air again. Welcome to episode, what is this, episode 4, VD? I think it is.
It is 4, isn't it?
I think it's 4. We're going to go with 4, because I called a mulligan on that first one. So we're going to go with episode 4. So, been playing a lot of Dust, I have. I've actually been, if you can believe it or not, VD, I've been actually skill capping out myself, which I never play enough Dust to do that, but lately I've been so excited about it and stuff, I've just been skill capping out like crazy. So I've actually started a second character. So I've been playing tons of that and getting a lot of flack from my Eve pilots for ignoring them lately. So have you been able to catch a lot of games since the open beta? I know I've gotten a chance to play with you a lot more than we had before.
I don't think I've played with you before the other day, to be honest with you.
Was that the first time we played together?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, well, I need to play with you more often because you're awesome with the shotgun. It's phenomenal. Just jumping over stuff, owning people. But yeah, we've had a lot of exciting things happen, over the last few days here since the open beta, including PFBHZ handing the Imperfects their first defeat ever in a corp battle. So that's pretty awesome, huh?
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great for their corp. It's great for our alliance, and it's awesome. And tonight we have the co-CEOs of PFBHZ, Inhuman and JLongshot. Hey guys, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hey.
You sound so enthusiastic.
I know. Hey, Matachi dragged me in here. This sucks. Either way, so you guys had an awesome victory last night. Jay got in there and he organized. He got with me. Him and Inhuman bugged me, and we got a little fleet organized, and so it was cool. We got a little co-op going on for the Dust Corp battle, huh? So Jay, how you want to give us a play-by-play on how that went down with the corp battle, or Inhuman? One of you guys, you want to talk about the corp battle and some of that stuff? Like, just tell us a little bit about it.
I mean, we had started setting something up for the night before, and we got in the game in 5 minutes, and game crashed. So we decided we would throw something together for the next night. We got together with Omni pretty early on in the evening, and he had some stuff to do. So we just said we'd play it by ear, and ended up it was right around 11 o'clock Eastern. We finally got something together. It took about 45 minutes with it to get the fleet going, and then
I think
Inhuman took care of the Dust side.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Gordon, unfortunately, I had some technical issues on my machine, so Gordon was able to hop in there, and as he always does, and take over FC and get the fleet rolling. And we got some good kills on the way over there on the fleet side of things, and I think we arrived just on time and post up. We were really hoping for some sort of fleet battle to go down, I think, weren't we?
I think we thought that Kane, Spiro might show up, but he wasn't actually at the battle. I don't know how many other pilots they have, but if anything, maybe 3 to 5 ships we were expecting.
Yeah. So we had, we had about 20, maybe a little better than 20 people there in the fleet side of things, and kind of expecting to maybe have a little back and forth there, but that didn't come up. But we're definitely able to deliver an orbital strike. Did we do 1 or 2? I think we only got 1 in, didn't we?
Yeah, it was just the 1.
Yeah, got an orbital strike. All the guys got an ooh and ah over that. I think we got a really poor res stream archive of that here on the channel. I've highlighted for people who wanted to see what went down with that little deal. Also, I think Giz, you said Gizmo, he got, he's the one who's got the YouTube video that everybody's been watching about the actual stream of the match, too.
Yeah, he was the only one who was able to record. We halfway expected Kane Spiro to be there, and he had been streaming the night before when the match crashed on us.
Cool. So, were you guys able to talk to the Imperfects afterwards or anything? I saw there was a little chatter back and forth on the Dust forum. Seemed pretty civil and nice and polite. I mean, I think everybody was expecting a little bit of troll back and forth, but it seems like, they're really, they have some good integrity over there on the Imperfects too, and everybody was getting along well.
Yeah, most of the guys have a pretty good amount of respect for each other. I'll let Inhuman fill you in on how the battle went since he was actually down there with his lasers.
Yeah, there was some banter before in the war barge. We sent some messages back and forth, but after that it was just GG's after the game.
Cool. So how close was the actual match? I mean, I got to watch and precurse over the whole thing and stuff, I mean, was there any, like, real close points or anything that stood out there, any names, like, really pulled you guys butt out of the fire in it and all that stuff?
For the first 5 minutes, it was fairly close fighting over B and C when they had their 2 tanks parked on either side of the B spawn, so you spawned and died. But once we got rid of them, we basically held all those letters and then A the rest of the match.
Right on. That's cool. Yeah, I've seen some of the other little blog sites and stuff like that. I picked up on it and all that, but we'd like to definitely give a shout out to not only all the pink fluffy bounty hunters, but obviously the Imperfects for giving us the opportunity as an alliance, and you guys the opportunity obviously as a corp to have a really good match that I'm sure we'll see more of in the future. And yeah, it's definitely been fun, and a lot of people have enjoyed watching that. So thanks to Giz out there for also putting that stream up on YouTube. So we'll try to get a link in the channel too, I think, in the chat channel VD whenever we get a second. I think I have it somewhere. All right. So I've had anything you wanted to ask him about the match or anything, VD? I think it kind of speaks for itself. Most of us have seen it.
Honestly, I haven't had a chance to go over the video yet, but can we actually get a link? Like, I don't have the link.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now, unless you guys have it here.
Oh, wait. Royal put it in the chat. We have it here.
Oh, sweet.
I did want to ask, actually, really quickly, Jane and Human, like, the Imperfects is somebody that we've known in Dust to be a really strong and good corp. Like, they were undefeated before now, weren't they?
As far as we know.
Today.
As far as you know. And then Human, you were in the game, like, on the ground, and Jay, you were in the air, right?
Yeah, I was in the orbital ship.
And then Human, you were on the ground, right?
Yeah, I was on the ground.
Okay. Was it what you were expecting, like, going into the game? Was it, how do I say what I'm thinking right now? Like, going against such a tough contender, were you guys worried about what was going to be coming, or did you guys already have a game plan going into it?
Well, we knew from yesterday that they were going to drop both the same tanks that they dropped again, but we knew that they would also bring more of their A-game players, like Proto Man, this time around, instead of the randoms they brought in last time. But even then, we weren't worried. We knew we could beat them on the ground. We just had to deal with the tanks.
Right on. Yeah, I think, yeah, it definitely sounded like you guys had a decent strategy going in there. And it sounded like, I mean, obviously the Imperfects being undefeated, they didn't really put up any sort of slump battle. From anybody who watches that link or video there on Giz's site can see it was definitely a good back and forth. So it was really fun. Wish I was in on that sort of stuff, but you guys get that good action, huh? We're still working on getting some more Dust players over in my corp. So, but yeah, other than that, let's see. They had several people ask me. They came to me and asked me about what we've seen as an alliance of the impact of the open beta, in the last couple of days. Like what's been going on with actual ROFL and. Have we seen any significant changes? Is it just more of the same that we've dealt with the closed beta? I don't know. I know in my corp, I can speak for my corp, we've seen a significant interest in the beta. I've had a lot more people asking me about going out and getting PlayStations, even the EVE pilots. I think we're actually might even, fingers crossed, be able to have enough to field a corp battle or two in the future with my guys. Being an Eve-centric corp, that's kind of exciting for me because I love playing Dust. How about it, you guys, VD? Have you seen any significant difference since the open beta? Any perk and interest with your corp or anything?
Yeah, actually, we have received a lot of applications, and honestly, I've been just picking up people randomly. There's a whole bunch of looking for squad chat rooms that are out there. I've been trying to help the nubs a little bit, and there's actually a lot of talent out there. People are just willing to put a little time into showing people how to play the game and how to work around the menus, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely people come in there, and I've talked to a lot of guys solo, and it's like they come in, they're a little bit turned off by it. It's definitely a team-oriented game. You need to have at least one or two other guys in a squad to really enjoy it, to work together and those type of dynamics and stuff. How about PFBHZ? Have you guys had a huge showing? It looks like you guys have grown a lot, and especially after this battle. I mean, after this battle and this victory over the Imperfects, I'm sure you've actually seen some other stuff that you've been telling me about, some more members and applications, stuff like that.
It's been a pretty steady stream actually for I don't know about the last week or two. But yeah, I mean, after last night, the public channel picked up a few more hits today when we were in games.
Nice. Right on. Yeah, we've seen a significant amount of growth throughout the entire alliance, and actually I have a little cutaway. It might be hard to see. We'll see here if I can pull it up on my stream or not. This right here, for those of you who don't know what you'd be looking at in this regard, is a little site called Eve Maps. It's .land, for those of us who even know, and it charts all space and all this stuff, but it also tracks corporation and alliance statistics. And if you look down the list here, you can actually see several familiar names for Eve pilots like AAA and Triple Crossing. Obviously, a lot of Goon Corps, Test Alliance in there with their big 12,000 member pool. But what's really funny is if you look down right about here on this puppy, see if I can circle it for you. Probably not. But right about here, you can see Rise of Legion. We've actually moved up, and we have been in the top 15 for Alliance movements in the last 7 days, gaining an extra 143 players. So that's pretty impressive to me. We're getting a lot of people excited about Dust and jumping in both on the Eve side and the Dust side, and just really getting involved. You'll see other standouts like good old KQ here on the other side. They're picking up an extra 42 people. It's just really cool that these statistics that were always before the open beta centralized around just Eve to see actual, even STB on here. You'll see actual groups like that are just Dust-centric popping up on the boards. Now, right now, in the greater scheme of things, does that have a significant impact on EVE Online as a game? No, not right now. But it's really interesting to see dynamics of growth right there and the potential impact it has on both sides of the game. I think it's exciting. So it might just be my EVE nerdism coming out, but I thought I'd point that out because I was pretty impressed with some of that stuff. All right.
I just wanted to, I know that Jay and Inhuman have to leave right away.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, if somebody wanted to find information about your corps, or if they wanted to apply, what would be the best way to do it? Like, how do people reach you guys if they want to be part of your corps?
We're pushing applicants through two places, essentially in-game. We have a public channel called In the Pink, and you can also go to the PFB website, which is www.pinkfluffybunny.net.
Right on.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, we'll get those links up in the show here for you too, so that way guys can find it pretty easily and get over to you guys. But I realize you guys do have to run, so we'll go ahead and let you guys out of here. We appreciate you stopping by the show, and we hope you come back soon.
Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, congratulations on your win, you guys. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
congratulations.
Thanks.
All right. All right, VD. What else we got? We got a couple other things. Go ahead. Oh, you got something?
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to just touch base on really quickly too is I really implore other corps to reach out to local and to reach out to people in game that they can tell obviously don't know what they're doing. I really feel that Dust's basis and like the strength of it going forward is going to rely a lot on the people who are playing it. And we need to get more people in the game playing. We need to make sure that these people that are playing it stick around. And also having trained blue dots never hurt anybody in a game either. So if you see somebody looking for a squad in local, pick them up.
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea to always try to, it's a growing, thriving, community really. Dust is at this point. It's just not. It's even though it's only an open beta format. I really think this is the time for growth. It's time to meet new people and get people in your groups, and just keep on trying to support them in that role, because the game's really fun. If you have people to play with. We had if you watch our last show, we had a blast. Me, you, Royal, and Sam. We had a good time running around. Just working as a squad. We put up some significant numbers, at least from my perspective, because by myself I absolutely suck at Dust. But yeah, it was good stuff. So
The game is designed to be it's supposed to be a group effort. Like every role is supporting another role essentially. Like there is like ones that obviously don't, but like Logi Bros, you can't be a Logi Bro if you don't have somebody to fix. And you can't be a triage if you don't have somebody to pick up. So like reach out there, get these people in your either in your corps or just play with them a couple matches and answer their questions.
absolutely. And for those of you, if you're out there, if you're one of those players that's really looking for a group to talk to, trying to find somebody, to play with, and just kind of learn more about the game, and just want to, ad hoc team up and stuff like that, you're always welcome to get inside our channel, Rise of Legion. It's just Rise space of space Legion. It's available out there for almost everybody. I think it's pretty much public at this point.
User left your channel.
And we just let people, come in there. If you can't find that location, you can always join us in Eve Chat at ROFL Pub. Come to the main Alliance website at riselegion.com. Register there. Come in the public saying, "Hey, I'm looking for a group." We have dozen plus corps that are really looking for more pilots and more Dust players that really want to get out there and not only help you as an individual player, but find you a good home, so that way you got a good team to run with. So lots of avenues you can take there. And if you just have a regular question, or you just want to play and you're not looking to join up, lots of guys just enjoy teaming up some extra people. We always have a bunch of squads that only have 2 or 3 guys, and they'd love just to pick up an ad hoc guy out there or a puppy and just have some fun. So let's see. So a couple other things. I'm just going to go over. They're more alliance-based real quick. I'm working on a new project, hopefully to have out sometime next month, that I'm going to make publicly available out there. It's like we're going to do some EVE Online video tutorials. Everybody's been asking me to do it. It hasn't fit in my schedule to actually to get them out there. There's tons of good sources for those EVE pilots that are watching the show, like EVE University, different groups that have huge amounts of YouTubes out there already. I'm going to be covering some of the other dynamics that my guys in my alliance want me to talk about, and hopefully eventually we'll have some Dust tutorials as well, and we'll put them out on the YouTubes and whatnot, and on the ROFL TV channels and whatnot, and make them available to the public. So if you have a request on a certain show type or anything like that, send it over to me on the riseoflegion.com forums and stuff out in public, and I'd be happy to do it. I'll probably have a thread if I don't already on there, but we'll get some more things out there for people to look at. So
Sounds good.
yeah, should be good. I think people have been pestering for 6 months about training classes and stuff like that. I think this will be the best avenue for me to fit it into my schedule, and offer that in addition to trying to do some one-on-ones and small classes later on. So
Makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Also in February, another thing that we're going to attempt to do, Rise of Legion is going to offer to all Dust pilots, Dust or Eve pilots that are wanting to come out, and maybe they just made a noob character to grind some ISK. Maybe they've been playing Eve for 10 years. We're going to start doing some public fleets where we actually go out in the public, some really cheap ships that we're going to provide, and we'll schedule a date. I'll probably announce it on the next episode of ROFL House, and we're actually going to go out and have some Trolls Lolsy fun throughout New Eden. So if you want to be part of that, be watching for additional information in the future. We are definitely going to go out and just have a blast. It'll probably result in a raging fireball of discontent with some people, but hopefully the fleet holds together and everybody's invited. Anybody from any of the opposing factions, anybody from all the opposing groups inside of actual Dust, all Eve pilots, whatever. We might not even make it off the undock because I haven't tried this before, but I know what a mess it potentially could become. So make sure you're not wearing your implants. You'll have cheap, dirty ships, and we'll just have a good time.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I think it will be. Even if we get undocked and we just get smart bomb right on the undock, I think it'll be a good time. We've been having pretty good success in the Gal Mill area with the Troll of Lols fleet. Tons of other corps and groups from Gal Mill have been coming over to our channel saying, hey, watching the streams while we fly around, having some fun, and come out and dying in a fire with us and getting some pretty significant kills, I might add. So it's been good. Everybody's been ISK efficient, happy, and still blowing shit up. So, all right. Other than that, I think that's really what I got for tonight, VD. I mean, you got any questions out there, anything like that for me and the people?
No, I think honestly the main news that came out after the open beta was the IMPs versus PFBHZ game. So
yeah,
I'm sure next episode we'll have a lot because we have like whole weekend through, right? So
absolutely, a lot of stuff going on there. I think. Plus, I know you have, but I've had my nose dug into Dust. So I think everybody's got their head down, putting in work, and they're having a good time. And we'll be back on Tuesday with the next episode at 10 p.m. CST, and we'll probably have quite a bit more to talk about. Maybe some firmer dates on some of the events coming up, and we look forward to having everybody chime in. Make sure you tell your friends about the show, ROFL members, and everybody else. It's really important to us that we try to get as many favorites as we can down there. So I'd really appreciate it if you favorite the show and favorite the channel and just watch for notifications pop on. Let's get our viewership active and engaged in this. We want to use the show and the channel as a conduit to contact CCP and, show support for different ideas. It's a real sounding board for you, not only as a pilot, but as a Dust player as well. So just want to get everybody engaged.
What's that channel again?
The channel is, well, if you're watching the show, you know what it is. It's Twitch TV /Matachi. Hashtag, I'll link it over here again.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said the channel in game.
No. It's this one right here. It's like, if you're tuned to this, you see it. But yeah, definitely make sure you guys are favoring it up and stuff. I really appreciate all the support. We've had several people, while they also don't use the chip in all the time, a lot of people have sent some private donations over the past 3 to 4 months in development of this, and we really appreciate it. It's allowed me to, put forth a better show potentially, and just have some fun with you guys. And we hope to translate this into more fleets, more things actually in the group, and try to make this a big public thing. And maybe we could stream the next few shows when we do the fleets and stuff like that while we're actually doing the show. It'd be kind of weird and disjointed for me, but I think it'd be fun. So we'll see what happens. All right. Well, we'll see you next week, Tuesday again. So Tuesday, Thursday next week at 10 p.m. CST. Thanks for watching. And from Matachi, I will see you later.
And from Virgin Destroyer 7, have a good night, you guys.
All right.